The first quarter of the year is usually a good one for me, motivation wise. And then the second quarter, it kind of goes a bit down, and then I have some extra drive later in the year. But this year has been a little different, or I don't know if my drive has been different, but due to my pregnancy, obviously my energy hasn't been the same. It's been very up and down. Now we're entering the quarter where this baby actually will be born, and then the next quarter will be the first months postpartum, which probably will be hard as well. In that perspective, reaching these goals are not that important. Of course, being a mommy is a huge goal in itself. So the little girl in my belly gives me a lot of motivation, and I will continue to work hard to reach my dream life a little faster than I first imagined. But here we are going to make it happen. Maybe not this year with the goals I've set, but I will do what I can. And my goal, my dream life is financial freedom, as already mentioned. The kind where I get to choose what I spend time on, being more present with friends and family and my daughter and traveling the world, have all the experiences I want to and all that my family wants to do together, completing my long bucket list. Welcome to my channel. Now let's get right into it. My financial goals for 2025, I've divided into three. That kind of helps me go in the right direction of financial freedom. So I have one that says save 150,000 Norwegian kroners just to invest and buffer up. And then I have earn 100k on side hustles just to increase my income, which I need to do. And the third one is to reduce my debt, my student loan. They all help me towards my main goal. And these are high goals I've set before I got pregnant, before I knew I was going to be pregnant for all of 2025 or almost all of 2025. And it's high compared to my salary. So I really need to push myself to reach these. And that we can see at the results. But I will keep them the same. I've been thinking about adjusting them just due to my pregnancy and making them more reachable, but I think I'm still motivated by them, so I think I will keep them as is. And the most important thing is just to be better than last year, getting a bit closer to my dream, improving and developing and trying new things and just be better, both mentally, financially, physically. Well, physically, this year is not the year. All the things I just want the best for myself. Let's get into it. The first one, saving 150,000 kroners. Here I'm at 36%. I've saved 53,720 kroners, which is okay. I'm on track to beat myself last year with this. In the month of June, we Norwegians get our vacation money, which is usually a bit higher than our salary, and we also get back money on the taxes if you paid more than you were supposed to. I was told by the tax department that my tax money would return in the fall, so I hadn't really planned on getting them this June, but they suddenly appeared in my account in the late of June, so I wasn't planning on that, and then I keep it in my account. So I think I will save a lot more in July than first expected since I got the tax money back. So I will just need to make a plan of how to spend them well enough. But with that extra money from the vacation money, I've invested in more stocks that pay out dividends. So hopefully that will increase my income in the fall and also next year's and the years to come. I've also put my first money in crypto because I felt like I have now a few money that I can try and do a little crypto with. Not a lot, it's a really small amount, but I just thought that I've been thinking about hopping on that train and I want to be a part of it and just see and learn and dip my toe into the crypto water. The next goal is earn 100,000 kroners on side hustles. And May was a great month for this. I think I earned over 10,000 Norwegian kroners doing UGC. I was in the second trimester then, feeling the energy, and June has just been flat. Like I put on the brakes for UGC, which is my main side hustle income, just because I don't feel like I have the aesthetic for that right now, and also the energy, just because I get out of breath just by walking and actually talking too fast. I'm getting big, I'm getting heavy, and I'm also very allergic to pollen, like flower dust and grass in particular, and June has just been horrible. And my kind of allergic reaction is that I get really sore eyes, so I really can't show myself on camera. Today is a good day. We'll just see how the day continues. I got to do my makeup just to do this video, and we'll see how long that lasts. But hopefully today is a good day, because it's really painful actually. But what's really exciting about the extra income is that I launched my website in June, and I added an online store where I sell templates for Notion and Google Sheets, and I've actually sold a few. I think I had 68 sales orders the first month, and then some of those have bought multiples or both, because I've added 2 to my online store, and the goal for July is to add 2 more at least. But I have priced them really, really low. Like I might have done something stupid there, because I don't want people to spend a lot of money getting their economy straight. Like that is kind of my thing. I want people, women in particular, to start investing and having control of their finances, and I don't want them to spend a lot of money doing that, so I offer it at a very low price. So it's not a big income, but I have covered my expenses having this online store this month, but I need to do that every month, and then I need to sell more, because I do want it to be an income stream that I can sort of rely on. But I just think it's so fun that people are actually buying, and it makes me so happy, and I'm so grateful, and it gives me a lot of motivation. So regarding the goal, I'm at 34%. I've earned 34,495 kroners. The last goal within the finance category is to pay down my student loan with 20,000 Norwegian kroners. Here I'm at 32%. I've paid down 6,302 kroners, and that has made my invoice go from 888 kroners in January till 866 kroners now in June. So that's a 22 kroners a month decrease, which is not a lot, or it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's why I'm doing it. It's so motivating to see the number on the invoice go down. The next goal category is social media growth. I know the possibilities of content creation, and I really want to make that a part of my income streams, because even though I can now see and show people that my audience is really engaged, even though it's not a lot, I think businesses see numbers, followers as the main thing. So I haven't gotten any brand deals yet. I've sent a few proposals, but haven't gotten any answers. But I just need to keep going. There's just a few, like it's not a lot of brands I want to collaborate with, so I'm a bit picky. That doesn't really help, but having a bit more followers will make them notice me better. So I'm working towards 5,000 followers on Instagram, and now I'm at 2,879, so that's a 58%. 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm at 6,868 right now. That puts me at 69%. And last but not least, YouTube. Finally, in June, I reached the criteria for subscribers, which is 1,000. I'm now at 1,340, which is amazing. That is due to one YouTube video that has gone like semi-viral. I'm really happy with the numbers. I think it's like 26,000, which is great. But as you might know, I'm not for going viral. I really want to establish like a community and subscribers that like all of my content, and I have a way to go. I feel like I'm getting better and better, and I'm getting a bit more confidence now doing YouTube videos. But when it comes to the watch time criteria, I'm at 52%. So getting there, still a way to go, but I'm really happy about where I'm at so far. So thank you guys so much. The next category I just call life in general because it's two completely different kinds of goals. The first one being read 15 books within this year. And I'm also on track here. I've read 8. Since the last quarter recap, I've finished A Little Life. I don't think I can speak that much about that book. It was a really hard read. First, it was hard to get into the book, and then you get halfway, something happens. I'm not going to say what, obviously. That breaks your heart so much. Like I physically was really heartbroken. Like I haven't felt that way, like on my body, like in my gut, in my heart, since the last time I have had my heart broken. Like the physical pain of reading that book was extreme. And I'm pregnant as well, so you can only imagine. Like I understood from early on that I couldn't read this book in public. But I thought I was safe to read it like outside my house in the sun. No. I was crying so loud. I was so heartbroken that I needed to go inside because I was worried about what the neighbors might think. And I don't think you can prepare yourself for what that book will put you through. So I will just lay that out there. I give it 5 stars. I can't really say anything else. Like that book physically, emotionally did something to me, and I'm forever scarred. Then I dove into a completely different book. I needed something else, so I read I Am Pilgrim, which is a thriller, some crime, yeah. That was great as well, 4 stars. Then I read The Housemaid. I needed some shorter book because the other ones had been over almost 800 pages. So I just needed something short, something good. And The Housemaid is all over BookTok, which recommended me ACOTAR. So my hopes were high, like my expectations was high. Like I think BookTok really delivers. The Housemaid though, I don't know, it didn't do much for me. It was an okay book. I give it 3 stars, and I'm definitely watching the series or the movie that comes out, but I don't think I will read the sequel actually. It was just all right. The last book I read is in Norwegian. It's only in Norwegian, but translated, I think the title will be Dare Night, and it's a really short novel about a guy going through all the traumas after the terror attack we had in Norway. So it's based on his own experiences. It's now 14 years ago. Yeah. And it's so important that we don't forget. And I think this was a new perspective because there's been a lot of books on like the terrorists and on the events itself, but not really from the deep trauma of a survivor. I did lose a friend that day that was killed on Utøya, the massacre that was there. So I will obviously not forget the day or the weeks. But of course I haven't talked to any survivors. I haven't really gotten that perspective of it. So a sad, tough read, but a really important one. The last goal is more on the positive side. Where is it? It's planting trees. I have this digital forest on Tree Nation, which is a digital forest for me, but it is a real forest, or real trees are being planted all over the world, or you can choose where you want to plant trees. And these trees will obviously help with the reforestation of the world and also give food, shelter, medicine, all that kind of stuff to animals and people where needed. And also Tree Nation creates a lot of like local work for the people in the area. So even though the reasoning, like the deforestation, is sad, it gives me a lot of joy to plant the trees and kind of contribute to, trying to save the world. I mean, that's really ambitious, but I need to do something. And I'm on track. I've planted 50 trees and the goal is 100 for this year, so 50% clean. Now let's go to the most important thing. Which things have I checked off my bucket list? My long bucket list. There's been one each month this quarter, and that is perfect. In April, I was in Prague with my bestie, a little bestie baby moon, before the duo turns into a trio, and Prague was amazing. I really recommend going there. In May, we bought a boat, which has been on our bucket list because now we live close to the sea and we're both, like in our childhood, we've gone a lot out on the water with boats and slept on the islands and yeah, just been a lot on and in the water. So that's been a dream to us to buy a boat, and now we finally did it. And it also really helped with the heartbreak of selling our RV, because we needed to sell our RV, and that was really sad. We've had so much fun with that RV, but it's not child friendly, baby friendly, not really, other than 2 people friendly. So it needed to go, but actually someone we know bought it, so we can see it, visit him when we want, and maybe borrow him in the future. And in the rare case, if this person has it for like 20 years, maybe we'll buy it back. For now, we're really excited about the boat and making a lot of memories with our daughter and that boat. And in June, we checked off Macedonia on our travel bucket list, which was amazing, and I've recorded a couple of vlogs from there, so they're live on my channel if you want to watch that. The next quarter will be life-changing. Like, it's crazy to know that it will be life-changing just because we will have our first child. I don't know if I'm naive to the situation. I'm just really excited. It might be a lot harder than I imagine, both the birth and the time afterwards. But I feel prepared. I've also read a pregnancy book, which is more like a theoretical book, a school book basically for pregnant people, and it taught me a lot. And I think I'm as prepared as I could be. And then we'll just have to see. But exciting times ahead, both financially, mentally, physically. But I'm looking forward to it all. I'm looking forward to spending time with this new human, seeing Jörgen, being a dad, seeing my family, being grandparents and uncle and aunt, seeing how my body will glue itself back together and be active again, and see what mentally will change for me. I think that will probably be the biggest change. I don't know. I think so, but I don't know. I feel like I know a lot now, but I also feel like I don't know anything. So I guess we'll see. I hope life is great wherever you're at with it. These goals are just there to help me have them in my mind and keep growing and keep focused. But of course, there's a lot more important things to life than reaching goals. But I love talking about goals. So if you have some, and if you're on track or not, please tell me in the comments. I would love to hear. I'm so inspired and motivated by others and their goals and how they reach them and how they're working towards them. So if you would like to share them with me, I would love that. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.